IMPOSSEQUEL, episode 25.
We did it. We're a quarter of a century years old.
Mm-hmm. In YouTube years, or podcast years.
I'm glad we do this once a year. Remember when we started when we were babies?
Yeah, when I was fucking 2.
Yeah.
We were like, dude.
Dude.
We just had so much to say.
We were baby geniuses.
Fucking super baby jeans.
For sure.
Baby jeans. That's on. I'll just get paranoid. Episode 25. We watched. I was gonna say Phantasm, but that was the last one.
Yep, we did watch that, but we also watched Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain.
Fuck. Frig, yeah, excuse me. It's a kid's movie.
It is a kid's movie.
Mm-hmm. Movie from, I mean, it's a pretty extensive series. I mean, they have at least 4 or 5 movies.
There's more after this?
I thought
There's
so.
3 at least.
Maybe I'm thinking of Phantasm again, because we just did the other one 2 days ago.
Yeah,
My brain's in Phantasm. Yeah, maybe they have more. I know there's at least 3, and
there's 3, and what I like about this one is I'd never seen this one before.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you've seen, like, you have 2 brothers, right?
Yeah, I have 2 brothers.
Yeah, and you guys grew up watching this movie, like, religiously. Like,
Yeah.
This was, like, one of your jams.
At least up to this one, from what I remember, and I've watched all of them, like, 30 times when I was, like, 7.
Yeah.
Because it's just ninja shit.
Ninjas were cool as fuck. It's like Jackie Chan, that,
Yep.
you know?
I'd be fucking leaving the movie theater or whatever at home. I'd be doing fucking kung fu moves and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Legit kung fu.
So which ninja are you?
I'm just the middle kid, which is the douchebag kid.
Colt.
With the parted hair. And
You're Colt?
Yeah. That's how we go, because fucking Rocky was Zach. I was the middle kid, and then Sam, our little brother, was the little brother.
I would say I'm Rocky, but to fit my personality, I wasn't constantly slamming pussy like how Rocky does.
He does, though.
He is fucking everybody, and they show it.
Yeah. He's fucking Hulk Hogan. He's fucking...
Yep. He gave the wink to Lonnie Anderson.
That's my wink.
That was... Yeah, so you're not Rocky.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, at least, I mean, Tum Tum is the comic relief, and he's pretty cool.
Tum, yeah. He's got the classic, like, likes to eat candy a lot, and that's, like, his shtick.
Yeah.
Which is, a common place in certain movies. I think just kids' movies. Like, this kid's wacky and he eats a lot. I don't know.
Think about, like, the Ninja Turtles. You got
Pizza.
Donatello, who's smart. Then you got Michelangelo, who loves pizza. He's the eat guy.
Classic dynamic.
Raphael's a bit of a badass, kind of angsty. And Leonardo is... Oh, he's the one who gets pegged.
A lot.
He loves getting pegged. He's the kinky one.
He's the kinky one. I didn't pick up on that, but now that you say it...
Yeah, they show it.
Yeah, classic dynamic of those kinds of movies to have that. There's only, like, one, like, black guy in this movie, I think.
Yeah, the Jamaican guy. And he was
so white.
Yeah.
Like, uber 90s-ish white. I mean, this is probably 2000s, but...
I feel like black people don't go to a water park, so... This was like a water park.
You know what? I think you're right. I don't see... Like we were talking about... This is a good... Because they're at, an amusement park at the whole...
Mega Mountain.
Mountain. And, the Hulk... Or not the Hulk. Hulk Hogan... He is
Dave Dragon in the Star Force 5.
He is a Hulk. He's just not the Hulk.
He's still huge. Yeah.
He is huge. Yeah, plays Dave Dragon, which is the best name ever. And he's just like a kung fu guy and whatever.
Dave.
Yeah, he's just Dave.
Sweet name.
Hey, David.
Don't call me David. Call me Dave.
Yeah.
Dragon.
You have to call me Dragon. You have to call me.
Don't call me Mr. Dragon.
Nighthawk.
That's my dad.
Drop the Mister. Just call me D. Or double D. It could be double D.
Yeah.
D squared.
He had some D's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of double D's, the kink. Well, speaking of kinky and double D's, Lonnie Anderson had like the whip. She told that fucking like 14-year-old girl that she was gonna make her slave, and like I think she pegged Tum Tum for 15 minutes. Raw. Did that happen? Did she peg Tum Tum?
Yeah, I think you were in the bathroom for 15 minutes for some reason.
Yeah, because I saw her strapping up,
and you heard
she was
yeah,
lubing.
You must have heard from the bathroom. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you missed it," and you're just like, "What happened?" I was like, "I don't know if I could explain it."
Yeah, and he was just. Yeah, I think he was eating candy when I came in.
Yeah. He was just like having a cigarette and a candy or something.
Yeah.
Getting fucking boned.
He had the candy cigarette.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he had the candy cigarette exactly. I was like, "Oh shit." Yeah, it was strange as how she pegged the little boy.
That was.
But
like,
it seemed consensual.
At first, yeah.
15 minutes. Like, this is getting a little dicey.
Yeah, it was bordering 50 Shades territory.
Yeah, and then they revealed that the whole park is like a pedophilia scandal with like Jeff Epstein.
Pretty much, he was the kingpin.
A young Epstein showed up, and he's just like, it's actually foreshadowing for the real events in life. That's what.
Yeah, they
Three Ninjas
predicted a
Time.
lot of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they predicted 9/11 in this movie. They predicted COVID. Just so much stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
This movie will
now
be
wearing the ninja mask. It's COVID.
exactly right.
Same fucking thing.
Yep. This movie will be analyzed for the rest of time and picked apart.
Fucking like News 12 covered it.
Oh, remember in the beginning
Yeah.
when the girl crashed her helicopter?
Mm-hmm.
And then Kobe Bryant dies in a helicopter crash.
Same fucking thing.
I almost didn't even pick up on that.
It's almost like it's not linked at all, but
If you really think about it.
if you really think about it, it's
Yep.
it is referring to Kobe Bryant, R.I.P.
For sure.
Rochelle. I fucking love. I don't love, but I enjoy amusement parks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When's the last
yeah.
time you went? I mean, because obviously this year.
Yikes. Yeah. I can't. Fuck. I really can't remember the last time I went to an amusement park. Years and years since like I was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Really?
Yeah.
Not even in your 20s?
Nope.
Just nada?
No, not even carnivals and shit. Not even anything.
Yeah, I'd probably only went to, now that you say that, I really only went to like maybe a handful in my 20s. This is something you do with your family, I guess. Like I went to Lake Compounds.
You're in your 20s.
Oh yeah, I'm still in my 20s.
Yeah. I'm
I mean,
in my 30s.
I guess I'm talking about early 20s.
Yeah, I know what you mean. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to Lake Compounds a bunch of times, which is a local water park /
Lake
theme park.
Compounds. That's the Animal Farm one, or is that Quasi?
I think you're thinking
Quasi. Right?
Quasi. Yeah.
Okay.
Lake Compounds is the one I was telling you about with the wooden roller coaster.
The Boulder Dash.
It's like either the longest or like the fastest one or something. It's got some, or it had some record. It had that record when I was like 7. So.
Yep.
Um.
Riverside had a wooden roller coaster before it converted to Six Flags,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the most nutso roller coaster just because you go out of it like legit like whiplash. You know,
Ugh.
you're just like shaking the whole time. Like wooden roller coasters are like scary.
They fucking
because
slam you.
They seem so unsafe. Not because it's like, wow, look at this like incline. It's like more like I don't feel like I'm secured and I'm bouncing around and there's no way this is meant to be this. Like you feel like you're going off the tracks how much you're bouncing up and down.
Yeah, it's just like everything that would scare you about like a high-end super roller coaster just amplified. Even like the is like just like is like just way louder. The turns just fucking like
it'd be like right before you go on a regular roller coaster, they go up to your cart and take a couple bolts out of the harnesses.
Yeah.
Just right in front of you.
And that's
just
it.
like they just take one out and they're like, maybe that'll hold. And
Yeah.
then maybe they put like a piece of like duct tape over it or something, you know, like, and then they're just like, they're like, oh, then they do a little prayer and
the Jamaican guy from fucking the movie comes up and like
Yeah.
does it. Yeah, he's like, hey man, Let me take these. Like, do we need those? Like, probably. Maybe.
Do you have any good amusement park stories?
Stories? Not any that I could think of. There's one time where I was at like a wave pool, but it was just a wave pool in an apartment or in a hotel.
Okay.
And they just had a wave pool, so like, and I was at Cape Cod, I think, with my dad and my brothers. And there was a door there, just a glass door, and it must have just been like cleaned. And there's like the 2 side panels on the door that are also clean. You know what I mean? So there's the door.
Yeah, I see where this is going.
And then there's just trim, and I just figured, like, I was like pretty young, and I was like, oh, I could just go through this little clear side thing on the side of the door that's there for some reason that's small enough for me to go through. I'm like full fucking speed into this thing, thump fucking the whole, like, there's like, you know, babes on fucking, you know, chilling out.
You made a fool of yourself in front of babes?
It was awesome. Fucking thump, I swear. My nose was bleeding.
Oh, God.
My fucking dad and my brothers are laughing. The babes are laughing. And that's the first story that comes to mind. But that's not a theme park. I just thought, for the most part, just good times at theme parks. Oh, the first time I threw up on a ride was the swinging fucking pirate ship.
I love that ride. Yeah,
I love it.
It's so underrated. It doesn't seem that intense either.
Yeah,
but it's like, oh fuck, that ride's no goddamn joke. Especially when you're sitting at one of the ends.
Oh yeah.
You know, if you're in the middle, it's a little less.
Yeah, that's it. You got to go to the end because then you get the 0G point.
Yeah.
Or whatever, just like, and
it's just an intense swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like when you go in the opposite and you're on the end, you're just kind of at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then people can just
like sitting in front of the roller coaster.
Yeah.
You're like the first to like feel the drop, you know, so you can't anticipate it as much.
Yeah, swinging. I do hate, like, I just don't enjoy carnival rides or festival rides.
There's some good ones I've been on,
but
I don't know if they're still like around. This is when I was a kid. They had the salt and pepper shaker. Mm-hmm. You were doing that? It's just pretty much a Ferris wheel with, you're in a cylindrical tube or whatever, like a pill-shaped tube with just 2 people, like you're on one end, the other person on the other end, and it just spins around like this while you're spinning around like this. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it's like training for NASA. You know what I mean? Like the end of it, you're just like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah.
They give you a certificate after that.
I was an astronaut.
Here's
that
your
day.
spaceman in a helmet. Fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson shakes your hand.
Neil Armstrong.
Mm-hmm. Neely boy.
Gives you a tuggy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One ticket comes with 1 free tuggy from the first man on the moon. That's how they're pitching it.
And I was 7 years old, and he got me off.
Nice.
He said, "This is one small load for man." So I have an amusement park story that I like to tell people.
Do it.
So we're going to my friend's mom's work party. They hold it at Quasi. So we're driving up. We're in my car behind them. They're driving up in front of us, and they're showing me how to get there. Like, this is pre-cell phones, well, there's cell phones, but not, you know, all the buttons are on there. Like, to text, I had to hit, like, 2-3 times. You know what I mean? There's no smartphones. So there's no GPS. That's not out of the question.
Oh, gee.
So I'm following the dad, or his dad, and they call us, and they say, because we get a couple car lengths behind him, it's like, hey, can you guys still see us? And we're just like, yeah, we can see you. You know, just we fell a couple car lengths behind. We'll catch up. Don't worry about it. And the reason I fell a couple car lengths behind is because we were going to smoke a bowl. And we had enough for like 2 bowl packs. So we're like, yeah, let's go right before this water park / like amusement park. That'd be super awesome. So it was on my phone too, and my friend Owen, it was his parents, hangs up on them, except he calls them right back and throws the phone in the back.
No.
And they can hear everything we're saying. And we're being like so blatantly obvious, like stupid, like we're not even like, we're just like, hey, Peckham, we're going to smoke 1 bowl now, and then we'll get high, and then we'll smoke 1 bowl later on the way back. It's like, yeah, let's smoke weed. Like, we were just like...
you're just doing the
just
whole...
so dumb. Yeah, like, we weren't doing a bit. We were just being dumb about it. And then we get out of the car, we're stoned, and Brian was there too. The first thing the dad comes up to us is like, "We'll smoke one bowl now and one bowl later, huh?" You know, and I just looked at Owen, or high and paranoid and stuff like that, and the mom's like, "Owen, you fucking idiot!"
That's so funny.
So then we're like stoned. We're in the amusement park, and then we're at the water spot, and they have 3 guns you can shoot at people, which it's like that's where we hung out for most of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And the gun that I had is on a bridge, and all these people are trying to cross, except I'm shooting everyone in the face. Just like looking dead in the eye, no reaction, just shooting him right in the face. Like I get no enjoyment out of it.
Yeah. Like, this isn't for me. This is for you.
And then one of the people who worked there came by, and he said, and I was shooting him while he's walking by, and then he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, you got to stop shooting people in the face, or I'm gonna ask you to leave." So then he walks back across the bridge, and I'm shooting him in the ass, and then he turns around, he's like, "What the fuck did I just tell you? Or I'm gonna get you out of here." I was like, "You said the face, and I shot you in the ass."
He's just a salty bitch. He doesn't know the difference between his face and his ass.
He really didn't.
That poor
he
guy.
legit didn't.
Maybe he was, that's a good story though. I love the phone being on in the back. Cause I've done that. I've like accidentally left people voicemails I don't even who knows what the fuck I was talking about or what I was doing. I was like, oh, I just left this person like a 5-minute voicemail of whatever I was doing, playing with my asshole or playing chess or whatever.
But like most of the time, you're not saying anything super incriminating or about them, like.
Oh,
so
yeah, it's just like nonsense. Because I've gotten those, and I was like, well, hey, listen, well, you'll start.
I'll listen to most of it. Yeah,
you'll start listening to it, and then you're like, oh, this is totally butt dial, and then I just get mischievous. I'm like, listen for another minute.
I'll put it on in the background, and I want to hear what happens.
A mini podcast, and it always ends up being I've never gotten anything juicy or whatever.
It's like the opposite of voyeurism.
Yeah,
because you're not really getting a glimpse. You're getting like an audio glimpse.
Yeah.
It's like autism.
It's autism.
Autism. Wow. It's on the spectrum.
Yeah, I've never gotten anything good out of that. It's always like I'm talking about groceries or something ridiculous.
Yeah, or you just hear like ruffling and somebody, Yeah, just the pocket noise.
There's some banging noises, and then screams for help, and then it's usually over.
Then I usually hang up. I'm
boring.
Oh,
lame. It's like rape. Hang up. I'm like, dude, what?
I hate hearing people whine like that.
Yeah. This is the only reason I have this piano stand or this piano seat. Is for her to hop up onto the seat there when I'm at the. Well, I got it with the piano, obviously, but it's her seat now.
Well, I hope she jumps up because otherwise nobody's gonna know what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's a cat.
Chris's cat.
Yeah, she's been featured a couple times in the early eps.
Oh yeah, she was in the title, the first episode title.
The debut.
The
pilot, you might say.
Yeah.
We pitched it to everybody.
And everyone wanted it. And that was the problem.
And we decided to go independent. We were like, you know what?
Yeah.
We can't accept these fucking millions from you guys.
Yeah, no. I can't believe we said no to HBO's CEO.
Yeah.
Well, they were just crying. And we just said,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Well, they wanted to change the name. They wanted to change it to, Huge Dick Guys or something. And I was like, I can't, be posting that out. I don't want it to be that name. Can't be Huge Dick Guys.
Yeah, it was accurate, and that wasn't the problem.
No, it's supposed to be creative. It doesn't have to be,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude. Fucking, and then
Netflix.
The
name was perf. It was just a perf name.
Mega perf.
And High Noon at Mega Perf.
High Noon at Mega Perf. Sequel coming soon. That's gonna be our fucking.
I did not think of one. I was just gonna make it up as I went again.
Yeah, just been working out.
It's just it's much easier, and and sometimes they write themselves, and other times it's much harder.
Yeah, sometimes we struggle with it. Let me fucking reset this bitch. I only have 10 more, dude.
I'm sorry. You polished off the ones from from 2 days ago?
Yeah, the same night.
The same night? Nice. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, that means you had 8 more.
Yeah, because, well, you had 3, and then I had 3 while we were here. So I had 6 more.
6 more.
Yeah, it's 9. I was tied on. I wasn't feeling good the next day. So.
Yeah, I mean, seltzers I usually don't get too hungover unless I'm taking some shots with them.
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, I drank, and I was also up till 1 in the morning, and then I get up at... I mean, I'd be lying if I said I got up at 7 lately. I've been getting up at, like, fucking 7:30, 8 o'clock, and showing up at 8:30.
Okay.
Being lazy. But I still get all the same shit done, and whatever.
I get up 5, and that gives me exactly a half hour to brush my teeth and get all the essentials. I seriously, the first thing I do when I wake up is I Keurig a cup of coffee. Nice. I was like, boom, get that going. Then I brush my teeth, take a quick shower. That only takes 5 minutes.
Same. Yeah, then,
Yeah. And then it takes not quite 5 minutes to, like, towel off, get dressed, and I'm usually back out there to drink my coffee in, like, 8 to 10 minutes after I started brewing it. And then
perfect time.
I'm drinking it, and it's just cool enough where I can actually drink it, like, pleasurably. Otherwise, when it's too hot, I'm just like, fuck that. I put a cube in it. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah, like if you see me at work in the morning, it usually means I got up 30 minutes ago. Because I get up, I fucking hop. Well, now I'm hopping out of there because I don't feel like moving this thing around. I like hop over the couch.
Cool.
And I run over here.
Is it a hop or is it a front flip?
Oh, it's sometimes, dude. I'm gonna break my fucking face one of these days doing that because I'm like half conscious. It's just a hop though.
Oh, okay.
And then I just like skedaddle over here, maybe get water or fucking brush my teeth or something. And then I just like, if I feel like I can shower really quick, I'll shower, clothes on. It's like 15 minutes, feed the cat, out. And then I'm gonna work it in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm always pushing the line because I always get up at like 6. I wake up at 6 and see the phone. I'm like, nah. And then I get up at 7. I'm like, 7:30. I'm like, okay.
Oh, you're a snoozer.
I'm such an ass, dude.
You're a fucking snoozer.
I'm a fucking ass.
I can't snooze, dude. I can't. When I'm up, I'm up.
Yeah.
I'll look at it and maybe I'll lay down, but I have no intention. I might have high hopes.
Yeah.
And like great aspirations of, I'm gonna sleep for 45 minutes. You know, it's like, but I know I'm not. I'm never gonna fucking fall asleep.
So like, do you get up in the middle of the night ever to pee?
Well, yeah, I do that for sure.
But then you're still able to go back out. But if
if I'm waking up like pre 3:30, then I'm zonking out for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
But if I wake up at that like forbidden zone between 4 and 5, hopefully usually I don't. But if I did, I would just kind of be like, I'm up. You know, like I'd rather like I like starting my day off right. You know, like I'm like
it feels good. Yeah, really, yeah, it feels better.
It sets the tone for like the whole fucking day.
If you can get up like for a while, I was getting up at like fucking 4 a.m. It was for a while, for like a couple weeks. I did this.
That's a while.
Yeah. I got up at like 4 a.m. I would be able to like cook a couple eggs really quick and like stretch. And then I'd be at the gym by 5 a.m.
But what would you do at 4:20?
At 4:20? Yeah. Yeah, so 4 o'clock, wake up, 4:10, cook some eggs, 4:20, fat blunt.
4:20, smoke those eggs.
Yeah. I roll the weed up in the eggs. You probably could roll something in eggs.
Yeah, scrambled eggs.
They're rollable, yeah.
Scrambled eggs probably smoke.
Or just like fucking egg, yeah, like a dried egg white, you roll it up.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It'll fuck you up just because I think anything you inhale would fuck you up.
It's like lack of oxygen gets you high. So.
For sure. Just huff of fire.
So I'd be at the gym by like 5 a.m. And then I'd work out for an hour till 6, and then I'd shower at the gym. And
Hot.
Yeah, I know.
That's the best way to
And then, like, you know, all the dudes come in, we gangbang, and then at like 6:30, I'd go to work.
You know what I was thinking? You're probably getting yoked in that gym. You know?
I was trying to. It didn't work.
You know.
Oh, yolk because of the eggs? I was so oblivious for the first 2 seconds.
I was gonna tie that in, but I'm glad you saw
where
I was going.
You stared at me long enough for you just gotta do that. Like,
I woke up and I yolked an egg.
Mm-hmm.
And then I yolked my legs.
I wonder where the term yoked comes from. Do you think? I mean, there's the word yolk, and then yoked also means strong or cut.
I guess it's like a super proteiny part of the egg, so it's like, yeah, I got yoked. Like, I got the most Does that make sense?
I think.
Oh, maybe Rambo status, or no, Rocky status, where he's yolking he's eating the egg yolks.
Yeah, I bet you it's got Rocky origins.
Rocky origins.
Mm-hmm. I bet you it ties exactly to that. I don't know where else it would.
Speaking of sequels, Rocky, they probably has some of the best sequels.
For sure. The one we watched was well, that's not Rocky. That was I mean, it's Stallone.
But that was Rambo. Yeah, and that's one of my favorite sequels of all time. But like Rocky 2, 3, and 4, it's hard to pick between them.
I don't think I've seen any of them.
Oh, no shit.
I haven't seen any of them, bro.
Rocky 2, he fights Apollo Creed again. And then Rocky 3, he fights Mr. T.
Mm-hmm.
Rocky 4, he fights Ivan Drasko? I forget. It's the Russian.
Ivan Drago. I know that name.
Yeah, Ivan Drago. That's what it is. Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen the movie.
I will crush you.
Yes, from Russia.
Yep.
Fucking yeah, dude. I was like, I don't know if I'm just like, there's just so many movies that like, because there is so many fucking movies that like,
yeah, for sure.
There's just like, and obviously Rocky's like a staple movie. Maybe there's just so many like staple movies that you consider like everyone should watch, or like or maybe I was just like, just movie deprived in like the household I was growing up. They weren't big movie watchers. My parents.
See, it sounds like you had like a super successful childhood where you like played outside, you made friends, maybe you even kissed a girl or something. You know, like a guy. I don't know. You kissed something. You know, I'm sure. Like
yeah.
Pup, and like that whole time I did none of that. I was just like, fuck that shit. I'm watching fucking movies. I'm fucking watching Jurassic Park until I can say every single line along with the cast.
Fucking mine was like I watched stuff, but it was just a mix. Like I would end up in front of my computer more than anything.
Oh yeah, and computers were towards the end of like my childhood.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you're 5 years older than me.
I'm 34.
34, so you're 7 years older than me.
Yeah, so we didn't really have like a PC. We had a gateway when I was like 12.
And there's not shit you could really do with that. I mean, unless you wanted
to
learn.
Yeah, there's not really YouTube or anything. Yeah, I would make audio files. I made a couple CDs of just filled 80 minutes of me making songs.
Nice.
Do I know how to make music? I don't know how to play a single instrument. It would just be me just going like, I'd write a song and I'd sing it. Or there's a couple where I would just have like legit like 15 audio, like the old school audio things that you can record on. The only thing on the computer that you can record on. I'd have them all open at the same time, and I would play them all
in sequence.
I
love it.
Yeah, and I would get like a mix thing. I'll have to, if I could ever find it. There's this one I made called EEO, and it's me saying EEO a bunch of funny ways. If I ever find that, pretty much that yeah.
You.
Yeah. And then I would speed it up because you can like speed it up so it sounded like Alvin and the Chipmunks, you know, like yeah.
Why were you saying EEO?
It sounds cool. I don't know.
EEO. Fucking
See, I said it once and you said it like 5 times.
I did. It already got me.
It's too good.
It's infectious. It's fucking yeah. My I think the point that I was like 12, 13, 14. Like how old were you when you say you were doing those EO things on the
12, 13.
12, 13.
Sure.
Yeah, so like when I was like 12, 13 was probably like when YouTube and stuff started kicking off. So like I could just sit in front of the computer and just like boom, boom, video. So I think in a way that formed like the way I want to digest content is just in shorter form. Because nothing's really an hour. So like obviously I still watch movies, but I think it gave me a preference for shorter form stuff.
It's like shortened your attention span.
Yeah, for sure. My attention span is terrible most of the time. Oh man, like I don't know. I can't focus on shit. I can hardly read a book. But that's since forever.
Yeah, but the way I have a short attention span too, but probably maybe not as much. I do read books, but obviously you don't just sit down and you're like, I'm gonna read this book. Like if a book has chapters that are relatively like digestible, it makes the book go by so much easier. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna read a chapter before bed every night, or I'm gonna read a chapter while I take a shit. Or just it makes that happen more. Like some books are just tomes, and it's just there's no breaks.
It's like work.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, where do I end? And then you flip through the next chapter. You're like, fuck, the next chapter's 36 pages. Makes you not even want to start it because you're like, well, I need to have 90 minutes to just chill and
right. And it might be a shitty chapter.
And it might be.
Like, who knows? Like a fill chapter. I don't know. I don't read enough. But like, I don't think I read books before I went into school. Before. Like, I don't think I read any books on my own, like, volition before. At least before fucking high school. So I just maybe I associate like books with just like. I mean, but I have fucking like piles of manga. That's different.
But it's not nothing though. You know what I mean?
It's just, I like pictures.
Pictures are dope.
Yeah, and also there were fucking like titties in manga. Like then my mom never knew, and like so like there were some like certain pages where we just had like this full blown anime tittied fucking hentai chick, and she's just like, oh, he just likes this from Japanese cartoons. That's not the only reason I got it, but I had some pages bookmarked for the titties when I was like 10.
What are your thoughts on Asian women?
Love them.
Hot or not?
Hot or not. Asian women, love them. Love. Tiny.
I agree.
I don't, as far as like prefer them over like any other type, no, but I like them.
How about this? Asian or Chad?
Or what?
Chad.
Chad who? From Chad?
They're from Chad.
Where's Chad?
In Africa.
South Africa? There's so much of Africa.
No, it's right in the middle. It's next to the Congo.
Okay, so is this like...
And Sudan.
What do Chad people look like?
How about this? If your name was Chad...
Yeah.
And your friend is named Dan... You would take up like a quarter of Africa, like Sudan and Chad. Like, dude, why are all their countries named after bros?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Congo is kind of a bro's name too.
Hey, Congo.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, Chad's an interesting name, but I don't know. Probably Asian woman.
So racist.
Yep,
I can't believe it.
Either way, it's just racist. You pick whoever. Yeah, Asian. I was just...
No. I share your beliefs. Asian women are like super attractive, and they don't got the badonk, and then they don't have the big old bosoms or anything like that.
They don't.
They have just very pretty faces.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually they're like cool. All the Asian chicks I've ever met were super like.
I've never dated.
Awesome.
I've never dated an Asian woman, so
Not me neither. No.
But yeah, like I go into like a lot of Asian households. Not a lot, but I go into some Asian households.
Sometimes I'll just go in there and hang out.
Yeah, I just show up. I'm like, hey, you guys Asian? What's up? Knock knock. They're all very sweet people and usually super kind and whatever. So
yeah,
I'm sure there's some shitheads.
Yeah. There's.
So this movie, huh?
Yeah. So. Do you want to rate it?
Let's rate it. It's gonna be it's getting shit sandwiches for me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh man,
I'm not giving it a good good.
Oh god.
Back in the day, it's 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So like if you ask me, fucking.
I thought for sure that we would have very different ratings on this.
It's a shitty movie.
It isn't good.
It's a shitty movie.
You know what we didn't mention? Jim Varney's in it. Fucking Ernest.
Yes.
He plays Lothar.
Jimmy. And he looks cool, like or am I thinking of
who did he sound like? You were like, oh, he sounds just like this.
Fuck. I don't remember what I said.
Whatever you said, though, it was such a fucking good comparison. I can't goddamn remember. It was only 2 days ago.
We were drunk. We need to get drunker.
E equals MC hammered, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I am going to give this movie 4 turd sandwiches.
That's fair.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That is fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's very fair.
It's not the shittiest thing. Like, we're going to figure out the ratings as we go. But, like, yeah, it's not the worst thing, but it's not the worst thing.
It's not the worst thing, but it's close.
It can get worse, sir.
It can. Well, there's butterfly effect. Oh, my God. Yeah,
that was so painful.
I'm glad we watched that movie because now it's hard to rate a movie anywhere close to 10 because we just saw the creme de la creme of
good job, butterfly effect
crap
too.
Yeah,
holy shit, so angry about that still.
But you know what we didn't bring up
6 months later,
how the girl with glasses, Samantha, that helps everyone out, she's not hot at all because she's only 14.
Yeah,
but in 4 years, we're pretty damn sure that she was gonna be a sexy.
Yeah, I was pretty sure. She
little lady.
She actually reminded me of, like, my first crush. Or there might be some weird, like, mental thing with that, but, like, there was this girl who looked just like her in my, like, first grade class.
Okay.
She had glasses, like that kind of straight hair. She didn't wear a hat, but
she was so hot.
Her name was Beatrice.
That's hot.
That's my first crush, Beatrice, in first grade. First grade? I don't know.
Nice.
But yeah, maybe
you know what she kind of
correlation.
She kind of looked like, and if you're feeling really awesome while you're editing this, put a picture, side by side picture. Mm-hmm. But she looked like the love interest in the Goof Troop movie.
Okay.
So you've seen the Goof Troop? Mm-mm. All right, so like it's like Goofy and his younger like tween son having a falling out kind of road trip to get back together, and there's a love interest in it for the tweener, and she kind of looked like the love interest.
All right, so I'll try to mark that. It's
they just had glasses. I think that was it.
38 minutes. 38 minutes. I'll try to mark it because I got to start getting a fucking a paper and just timestamp things as we say them. Get sequeled.
Let's get sequeled. We agreed on four turd sandwiches.
Mm-hmm. Four turds.
And now are we still gonna call it Mike's movie sequels? Because I'm not doing any of the work on this. Ready? Yeah. Mike's movie sequels. Bitch.
Nice.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Fuck you. Fuck your grandma.
Yeah. And then tell her she's a nice lady.
And then tell her she's adopted.
Bitch, I adopted you. Now I don't know how that would work. If you're your grandma's dad, that's some fucking shit.
You're your own great grandfather, which would be great.
That's my goal.
I had a great grandfather, but I also had a shitty grandfather. I don't know.
Yeah, I had an okay. He's like, my grandfather's all right. Like, yeah, why is everybody boasting about their second grandpa? Is it the great one?
Yeah, because there's no legends. You know, they're just the stories they told. The guy was a fucking.
That man's great.
He was the great emancipator. Yeah. So I was thinking 3 ninjas. How about 103 ninjas?
And they're in Dalmatian outfits. I don't know, because the 101 Dalmatian.
Sure.
All right, 103 ninjas. They're burping uncontrollably. They're wearing Dalmatian outfits, or they each have a Dalmatian. 103 ninjas and Dalmatians mash up, and they have to breed with the Dalmatians and make hybrid animals.
Oh man, they're fucking those Dalmatians. That's what ninjas would do. But people who fuck Dalmatians would be bad guys. And unless if Tum Tum, Colt, and Rocky, which are all dog names to begin with.
They are. Tum Tum, come on.
Yeah. Rocky and Colt. Those aren't human names.
They're not.
But those, they're like, you know what? We're gonna stop this Dalmatian fucking.
Yeah, this is wrong.
Yeah.
You could fuck like pugs or like Russell Terriers, but Dalmatians is where everyone's gonna draw the line.
If that dog's got spots, then they ain't hots.
Yeah. They ain't hot.
And that's what they say.
That is the saying. Everyone knows. Yeah, so they're trying, like, there's some evil people. So the job of the ninjas is to protect the Dalmatians from the Dalmatian rapists.
Yeah.
Is what we're going with. Okay.
And it's a cult, too. Like, that's, like, what they do. That's how they get their power. That's how they get their thetans. Yes,
I get all the thetans. That's how they get to the next fucking tier of Scientology. So, and then it's also, I mean, the 103 kids in Dalmatians got to go to this, like, amusement park.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll say it's a water park that's, like, dog friendly or Dalmatian friendly.
Bring your Dalmatian to work day.
Yep, bring your Dalmatian to the work amusement park day.
Exactly.
And then they're going to see it's like a big field trip of these kids with all their dogs, and they're going to see Steve Serpent.
Oh, very good. Wow.
They're going to see Steve Serpent. He's like, similar to if you guys heard of Dave Dragon. He's kind of a cool guy. And
everyone's heard of Dave Dragon. Who's Steve Serpent played by?
Steve
I already know.
Seagal.
You already know who's.
Wait, I was gonna say
Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yes. The best wrestler with the biggest traps.
Yeah, his traps are dope.
Traps for days.
Traps for days. They're going to see Steve Serpent. And fucking, there's all sorts of turmoil in the park because it was actually the plan. Steve Serpent's actually an enemy in this one, so it was the plan of the big enemies to reel them in with Steve Serpent because they know kids and Dalmatians all love Steve Serpent. And then they reel them all in and they put them into that. You remember that spinny fucking, what did you call it? It's like a tube from the festival.
Are you talking about the one that... Wait, what are you talking about?
That you spin in?
You spin and you get stuck to the wall?
Yes.
That thing? Yeah, I don't know what that's called. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So they reel all the Dalmatians and the kids into that. And then Steve Serpent maybe has a change of heart or something and saves them somehow.
Yeah, because the three ninjas are like, we loved you, Steve Serpent.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, oh. Yeah, the 103 ninjas are all like, we love you, Steve Serpent. And it's 33 of them are cult. 33 of them because they all just are clones or something.
Check that battery real quick. Oh, we're good. Are we good?
Oh, it's blinking red. We are recording. We were right in the middle of our 103
Dalmatians.
Dalmatians.
Dalmatians. Fuck. Why didn't I think of that?
Why didn't anyone else think of that? Every one should have been about 3 ninja pups.
Yeah, so Steve Serpent has a change of heart while they're in the vortex. Let's call it the vortex.
Yeah, I forget what that thing's called.
It's it might be like named differently at every park or something. But they're in the vortex and they're gonna be like sucked to the wall and fucked or something. Yeah, there's like holes in the wall that you get sucked to, and then they just like fuck all the Dalmatians or something.
That would actually kind of work, as much as it seems like it wouldn't. No, because the person is grabbing on the other side. They're spinning too, but if the holes were in the right spot, like
they got like handles.
Yeah,
like rock climbing.
Because they're just stuck there against the wall. So if you put a hole butt level, What's to stop?
Nothing. That's just
nothing.
Fucking physics, man.
And it's hot.
Man, it's hot. I've just found my new fetish. Is festival ride porn.
Yeah.
That's my new shit. Yeah. Steve Serpent saves them all. In some majestic fashion.
For sure.
And then a Jamaican guy shows up or something. I don't know.
There has to be a Jamaican guy.
He just shows up at the end.
Yeah.
He's like, hey. And then cut.
So we crossed off all the things that every Three Ninjas movie needs.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that.
Yep.
So we're good.
Fucking nailed it.
You know what I was just thinking?
Tell me.
You know what is missing from a lot of amusement parks? Getting pegged.
I was thinking this fucking same thing.
You know? Like you throw the quarters and you try to land it on the platforms and you get goldfish. They have that, you know?
Yeah, but there's no repercussions for losing.
Yeah, exactly. And then, they have the thing too where you try to fill up the clown's mouth with water, and the balloon float, fills up with air and stuff like that.
Why doesn't it come?
And they have that, and they even have like weird shit, like they have the pirate ship that swings back and forth, or that drop when you're like stuck in the bungee cord and you drop, and you swing out.
I've never done that.
But they don't have anybody that pegs you.
Yeah, they should have a peg station because, like, just like smoking stations, like people gotta get their fix and whatever. Like in the middle of the day, I'm like, fuck, like I really need to be pegged, and it's just like there's really no place to go. So we could really implement them in a lot of places, just besides amusement parks.
A nice, a pegging, like we call it the pegging dock.
Mm-hmm. Peg dock.
Because
it's like teledoc.
Yeah, exactly. Because getting docked is
or
something else that's also fun.
Like a Uber for pegging, like they'll be there and
Pegger.
Yeah, there's Uber, regular Uber, Uber Eats, and Uber Peg.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you just call someone. Obviously, you'll give them tips and whatever, and they get paid commission. You pay like delivery fee. It's pretty expensive, but like you can get pegged by strangers like whenever you want, and you get ratings. You can rate the drivers.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm. There's so much you can do with that. Fucking genius idea.
Let's do it.
All right.
I mean,
we'll start.
It's the best way to intercourse during a pandemic. Like, you could probably peg somebody who has the coronavirus and not get it.
Yeah. Well, I've been exclusively doing doggy style during the pandemic.
Okay.
That's a joke. So that's not my joke. But
is that the Dalmatian joke?
No,
because of Dalmatian.
No, fucking someone made a joke. I think it was Bert Kreischer. He's like, I've been trying to be safer during the pandemic with sex with my wife. And he's like, so you're wearing masks during sex? Like, no, I'm just doing doggy style. So she coughs into the headboard.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
All right.
Does pegging it has to be a girl with a dildo pegging a guy, or is it just like anyone with a dildo pegs a guy?
Anybody
like, that's
wearing
it?
a strap on can fuck somebody.
No, it's so universal, so fucking.
I know, it's like it crosses all barriers and boundaries, and it's like unifying.
It's fucking like the something. I don't know.
It's pure.
It's just pure. It's perf.
It's perf. The perf peg.
Fucking goddamn it.
Hey, you know what it's called when you don't get pegged for a while?
Tell me.
Peglected.
Peglected. I'm peglected. Yeah, fucking yeah, we could set up the Uber pegs. Maybe get some rewards plan going. Like you get pegged 5 times, you get 1 peg free or something. I don't know. Or do a subscription.
Yeah.
Once a month. Or there's like
maybe like every 5th peg you get a reach around or something.
Yeah, like something like there's how they have like Uber like Black or something, or like Uber X.
Yeah,
that's like the more luxurious
for sure
car. Like you get a Suburban that's like black on black. Is that what Uber X is?
Uber X is the bigger like
it's
6-seater
like SUV. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think there's even one that's just like it'll just be a nicer car that picks you up. I might be wrong about that. Like someone that comes in like a more limo looking thing.
Yeah, sure, they get like I think Bill Goldberg comes in his Honda Civic and he picks you up.
Hey, brother.
That's the Uber Platinum.
A fucking C-tier celebrity.
Yeah.
I guess you get the sedan and a C-tier celebrity with it. You know, you get fucking I don't know C-tier celebrities, but yeah. But I think our Uber X, our Uber Peg X, like what would that be? I guess just the reach round. Maybe you get a little nipple play, clamps, extra toys.
Yeah, and they donkey punch you while they're. You get the full package.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the slogan. The full package. Uber Peg X. Uber Pegs.
You get the full experience.
Yeah. All right, let's fucking wrap this mofo up.
For show.
4 out of 10 shitties. For 3 ninjas, high noon at Mega Mountain.
Yeah. Don't you almost want to say Mega Mountain at high noon? Because it just seems so random.
Yeah.
They never say high noon in the entire movie.
No, it's not at high noon. I don't think
so. It's not even the time is right at high noon.
Yeah.
So it's just the name of the movie.
It's just what they got.
Maybe it's referencing something that I don't know what.
It just, high noon sounds badass. It's just just say high noon. I always wanted to say, I got to say to someone at some point, meet me, what time is high noon? Let's just point the sun is highest, and it's the old school 420.
Oh yeah, that's when the Cowboys.
Yeah, meet me at high noon, and they're like, "What you talking about, bruh?"
Right after we smoked this spliff.
Yeah, I gotta tell somebody, meet me at high noon.
And they actually know what high noon is, and you don't. And
I show up.
It's like, oh yeah, I'll be right there. Like, fuck, when is that?
Yeah, it's like, oh, when's high noon? I'm like, why'd you say it? Because it was cool.
Because I'm dope. Like, they never noticed that I say dope ass shit all the time.
Jeez, I don't know. I haven't picked up on that.
God damn.
The shit.
Like, obviously you're more knowledgeable than me, but I'm fucking doper than you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I know the stuff that I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just gotta say it with confidence. Fucking, I don't know half the shit I'm saying.
Now turn around and let me peg you.
Now turn around and let me peg you. Well, you know what pegging is? I thought that's when we go out to grab a nice brunch. It's like, no, you don't know what that means.
Pegasaur ass.
Pegasaur ass. That's the name of fucking porn.
It's the name of...
God damn it, we're going to be millionaires.
Our next 3 ninjas movie.
Pegasaur ass. 103 pegged Dalmatians with Steve Serpent. I don't know. Fucking, I'm wrapping it up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, do it. End this.
Thanks for watching Mission Impossible episode 25. 25. See you next time.
Bye.